The way that I look at trauma is like there are experiences in life that happen that are traumatic. And then that can cause, I mean, if it's so intense, it can cause obviously a sense of dissociation. And when we experience that dissociation, that, I mean, cool, that's on the psychological level, yes. And then on the spiritual level, there's like a part of the soul that's like lost, because that part of the soul needs to leave so that the rest of the soul remains intact. But it can be such that there are lapses in memory and things like that, and then we don't know why we're repeating the same patterns over and over, but really it's an unconscious attempt to repeat the patterns so that we can overcome them and heal them. And yeah. And I think, and I've heard it said and it resonates with me, that if we like that needs to be experienced, because when you do that and when there's that soul loss, there's a part of the soul or whatever that's like in tune, like it goes, like shamanism says that the soul goes into like another realm. It could be a higher world, it can be a lower world, it's just somewhere else, it's in a different time, and you're frozen in time. That part of you is frozen in time, right? But also that dissociation results in an out-of-body experience, literally. And that's what opens you up to your like clear abilities, to your psychic gifts and stuff, right? I mean, when you get in tune, when you feel something, when you have that empathic ability, right? You're like, I don't know, I just feel it. I just feel this vibe. Cool. You're there, but you're kind of not, or you're tuning into something else. Yeah? Or when you're like hearing things or something. I mean, not to say, that's always a fine line when people say hearing things or seeing things or just knowing things. Like, it's like, right, but it's true. There is kind of like an element of like being here but not here, or perceiving beyond what is seen, seeing beyond what is seen. And right, but I mean, I do think that trauma kind of is the gateway. Something has to catalyze that experience, that ability to perceive beyond. And not just that, that's just like a instant type of thing, like a one shot type of thing. In the long term, it's like right, through the chronic abuse, neglect, whatever it is, you know, that happens typically in childhood, right? It's like we experience, a lot of empaths are made that way, because it's like empaths are forced to tune in to their caregivers, to tune into their environments, to be hyper aware, hypersensitive, to be able to survive. And that's cool, and that's a survival skill and stuff like that. It can then become the toxic part or the self-harming part of the trauma outcome process. And then when we get to the healed space, it's like, great, now I can use my gifts to be able to reach other people, help other people, tune into other people, you know, see, again, kind of where they kind of intertwine, see the unseen type of thing.